Yeah, on the port, I go by the name Papa Shanti. About so podcast. You know this, see? You see, in Pempiane Tiwana, ya dwene se, aduane a yedi, ahu ni mfasoɔ ma ye nipadua no. Nanso, wohwɛ sɛneɛ wotimi ɛtae fufuo, tae banku, ɛtae ɛyɛ dɔkono. Wobɛdi awie na aba so na wote so. You know, sometimes, you know, yɛmfa yɛni ɛnkɔ ho sɛ adwuma a yɛdi koraa na dwumadi a yɛyɛ ana adwuma a yɛkɔ no ɛtɔ de bi koraa na wobɔ sɛ ne yɛyɛ lazy, yɛyɛ akwadworɔ kakra, akwadworɔ abam onwene ho sɛ yɛ aduane na wodi no. ɛna ɛde sɛ nsusansoɔ no yɛde ɛbrɛ wo. But yɛnso yɛtu yɛn ho asi hɔ sɛ nimdeɛ kakra yɛsua afa ho no yɛnso yɛpɛ sɛ yɛkyerɛkyerɛ na yɛnso yɛkyerɛ biribi kakra na yɛma nkurɔfoɔ hu sɛ yɛsɛ sɛ yɛnnua ne die mu a yɛn ho akeka sɛdeɛ yɛkeka yɛn ho ntɛntɛm na you know we want to do everything quickly. Yɛpɛ sɛ yɛyɛ very innovative in our doings ne saa nneɛma no nti no sɛ yɛdi aduane pa ɛbɛboa yɛn na ɛnɛ dwumadi a yɛbɛdi ɛnyɛ nnɛ nko ara na yɛbɛdi saa dwuma yi yɛbɛtoa so akɔ nti abɔɔ so podcast ba wobɛfrɛ ne sɛ yaw ne yaw na yɛde ɛte a wate aseɛ. So K3SR3 Kash, Reverend Kash.
Pia, nana. Tie for chamu nyina.
Charlie na, you see, last time mo so posti nyoma bi, hey.
Kasa nana me dia no kasa me tie. Na say.
Ukuyen. Now that my question is say, you know, like every time, yeah, I remember say, Oko Ghana,
right.
Oba back, and you were like, Charlie, I can't wait to go back to Ghana.
Yes, sir.
And I say, I didn't tell you, say, Charlie, I joined in there.
Yes, sir.
I said, me did you Ghana, na me did you America. As America, they share me so too much. Who bet you actually mu kakra like now what they are deep kakra.
Yo, I'm in tier for mamuna me chamuna. So first of all, let me throw up a disclaimer to myself. Me doctor, me nye bibia. Information I'm suana ide me share my amount for so who they call. So question Abu Sam, no, a good question. Who's there? So Ghana. One thing that we have to understand is that and yet you are not ma feel it how you feel. So to myself. Idea of feno obi be say cortisol, which is your stress hormone, no, it play critical role. It's a boy obedi aduane bi say I didn't am tie America, me dey aduane we na ahye me so member Ghana na here because Ghana no why free. Me nya adwuma bia. So about 12 p.m. What's my say be e ko na nije nko a. It's aduane odi nko odi nije na edi. Nkomo odi na nije na odi nkomo no. That plays a critical role to the body as well. How it digests the food ni ade no. So got microbiome, you know, when you aje hey, so that is another aspect. Another aspect is to say how the foods are grown. But what I say, some countries allow pesticides, right, to spray on food. Some countries do not. So what I say, maybe I will be Italian and bisa. Maybe I could eat pasta with Italy. Yeah, I feel great. But America me eat pasta and I mean hotel, so I didn't hear pesticides near the allow. Environment now timono stress our woman near the now play critical role to myself. Me Ghana me ko say ni gye nko am ne me nua mu no ne eden e mengra ma ne ade odo say medua ne mail no na efufu ne ade but ewia na ebo ne ade no ti me didi bia me si abonten enti me de sa fufu no energy no eden e bend quick. I use it, you know, the insulin, right, take it into my blood my muscle to do, you know, to do work ultimately. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean I had me experiencing the same situation, right? Whereas I feel like says stress in America, no, it's a huge role. I mean, it plays a huge role in in our nutrition.
Yes, sir. Facts.
Like in our nutritional.
Facts.
Ube be healthy. Our America.
Yes.
But the stress, there would not be any benefits. What you say?
Yeah.
But Ghana, no, it looks like say yeah, now you free the diaspora, eko Ghana. What you say? Because if you stress mu, eko ahumjie mu,
Yes, sir.
kakra.
Yes, sir.
Unye drew kutoka na KIA.
Yes, sir.
Just say be BF with team manager be and fro.
Yes, sir.
Supervisor be and fro. Co-worker be and fro.
Correct. No
So
clock in, no clock out.
so now let's talk about this. The kind of food that you eat our diaspora say. A Ghanaian food na the traditional Ghanaian menu.
Yes, sir.
Mm?
Yes, sir.
Fufu,
Yes, sir.
you know, mono bebre, benku.
Jollof.
Is that jollof? Is that jollof? No, watching. Kenki, dokuno,
Yeah, yeah.
kwame,
And one more.
angwamo, enchinam. Yeah, me pese what you room kakra how yeah what diaspora say high kakra in terms of say adwane na ye di no etimi my stress because me who say now posting your maybe on social media, right? And it looks like say what follow some regimen beer. I say even though you know you are in the diaspora, but like adwane a wudi ne you know. As a when your energy, you have the energetic you know consciousness,
Yes, sir.
right? To do the good things and be able to achieve your dreams and goals.
Who said one thing we have to realize and say, so who did is about energy. You are cultivating energy, right? So there are three forms of energy we get from food, right? Or the food source of my energy, which is protein, which is fat and carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are essential. Essential protein and fat. So protein they have amino acids, which are building blocks. And then they build the muscles, they build the hormones, enzymes near there. So you need that. Amino acids, amino fats, right, which is omega-3, omega-6, right? So those are good for your brains near there, good for energy, good source of energy. So it's my saying, medi carbohydrates. Even if I break my fast, medi emo. And when I would, a best spike it, blood glucose so high, insulin in beam nas be sugar a call muscles no more. Right? The acting now be turn into white fat. I be my sluggish within 2 hours I'll be crash it. Now come sado. It's who's you are going to me because all you need your next food home. But when you eat protein and fat now, right? A spike in insulin very small, right? A stable, right? A stable spike, and a feed glucose into your muscles now. A stable a check, right? A check aside and come here do amount of energy to do whatever you want to do near there. It's when you need near and it gives you the amino acids your body needs. You don't get those amino acids from carbohydrates. But you're to say. So you have a big bowl of and one more. It defeat the purpose. But me grab fed butter. Right, me some scrambled eggs. Me this say you now. Charlie, I'm feeding the building blocks of my body. My brain is getting the cholesterol needs. So to myself, now I'm up and awake. I have the energy to do what I have to do. But you to myself, but when you eating carbohydrates near the end now, most of us we don't even go outside. If we are going to burn those carbohydrates. So it's stuck in your stomach and then it turns into fat, white fat, which I'm from the vegetable fat, which is around your belly and whatnot. It's the ones that they be we are sluggish, they be no pain, they be able to insulin resistance near the coming from excess carbohydrates. But you know, so when I understand those how that thing work, I'm saying, make me for crying the day near there. How would I make sure that I strip off this fat? You didn't know fat, protein, fat, protein. I did that for 7 days. My cravings for everything went away. Sugar, alcohol, D&D. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how the body works. That's what I say. So what I'm saying is that when I understand those things, which is the building blocks that you need for your body, it helped me transform my mind, right? Bible said be transformed by the renewal of your mind. And that's how I was able to put those things on social media and the idea because I'm like, you know what? People don't know this. I feel like, I'm hungry. I'm going to do oatmeal. But oatmeal now, Obe crash it very quick. You need more food. Also, you need more sugar. So back with one more jollof rice near there. where are you getting your nutrients from? No nutrients whatsoever. So at the end, you still keep piling fat in your side.
Until Obi Bisa say, a DNA to be energetic. DNA to be energetic.
So let me explain. First of all, no, I want to make sure, say, I don't want to tell people what to do. Right?
Yeah, say, wait, this is coming from your perspective.
My perspective,
right?
yeah.
And you already put a disclaimer.
Yeah.
So now, I mean,
I want to make sure that
on a podcast, on a podcast, BBS, say it here. Me no nyano ni edin komo. Okay, dia na mindi.
Okay, cool.
Dia na mindi.
The reason why I'm kind is I don't want people to come and say, oh, they all kind of debate. I don't debate on this thing.
So be debate here, so the facts be bank. Oh me, I'm open. I'm open to hear people's opinion, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like say, Sanyoma we ache.
Yes, sir.
Ochra be hu bibi say.
Yes, sir.
Ochra me so me di bi foforo ye den.
Yes, sir.
E ba bi shia.
Yes, sir. The bomb man.
Yeah, ne asa tenas ne aye den.
Yeah.
Yasa more research to understand it, right?
Yes, sir.
And you may be me so I think say I have an opinion, you know. Sometimes I might agree to disagree.
Yes, sir.
It could be said because the Ghanaians in the diaspora or like the Africans in the diaspora, no, because of say majority of the time, no, also I say, you know, you should damn near juma. Anunti no adwane aye di no ema a higher pomudin kakra, right? But if you look at the Ghanaians in Ghana, for example, right? Chale ono tembia ojane na so obehwe a obeti bibi kra sabio obi a ono bibi aye no kakra no se bia yare kakra aka no no na ebi ono no ye office work but you dey make out say na bibi kakra na aye dey a team no and I say obi a bibi be team ne kakra na bia na ye adwuma construction site bi ana na say a omo ese gala and so every system and all that, right? The metals, which is the lead, and then the mercury and all that, no. And I be akofa kidney ne sa liver ne sa anyoma ni aba, right? And so if you are in the diaspora, maybe to me, you can still ubeti me di enyana no. But based on my experiment, me di Ghana journey me dia, I don't sit. I was a mesa call walk. Me didi we ya. Me no musuo. But you make out say. But I have to go for a walk.
Yes, sir.
At least give me like 20 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Me ko ba. Still grab me no musuo. Because I give myself 1 hour before saying so be there be come no. Because already know there are some cells be wo. Ye fru no mu a den. Etimi bo ma adwane ne den. E digest it. So the nsuo ko fry den. Intimi and digest it properly. To me, right? That's to me, my experiment.
Yes, sir.
And so I feel like said that's what we need to also because ya for no ne impenifo or ma ba no omo nya ma dwen so mbe je dida. Yeah, because Chale can say chia seeds, hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds. I know so you have some different, you know, yeah. But you know, as we go on this, we'll talk about it. Yeah. You know, the benefits. Yeah. Like say, be I say, ongoto strawberry, all the berries, right? Yeah. Like strawberry, raspberry, blackberry, blueberry, and all that, right? Yeah. Very beneficial. Yes, sir. But then you said something. There's a sugar. This is the last time you didn't come, but sugar content in there, and also is high, right? Yeah. But it depends on how I would take it, these fruits and vegetables in. Yeah. Obi to say obi bet me like I said, spinach is good, right? But then no, these spinach are no ability.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Broccoli.
Yes, sir.
Well, which is a hybrid, right? Yes, sir. So I mean, we don't need to talk about it, but then yeah. But like, all right. So let's talk about this. Yeah, Didi.
Yes, sir.
Me di mo area. Me di banku in France say me di mo be 12. Anopa no me di cocoa. And I me di mo 12. And I me be di banku 6 p.m. and I'm a down. I'm so soon die. Let's talk about the relationship between nutrition and spirituality in terms of like dreaming. That line, because you know what people say, your mom with a little insight, right? And then once we dive deep into our conversation, and then by the next episode,
Right.
you know, we can get our listeners
Right.
and the viewers to understand the dynamics,
Yeah.
right, of nutrition.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
versus
I mean, good question.
yeah,
Who's
go
that?
ahead.
But let me piggyback on what you said before. No, who said it's all about controlling insulin, right? Insulin is your enemy. No, your hormone. Who did dia? Sana kana obi di koko anopa. Akodi ya mo ne dia benko nyumra na. The whole time now we're digging no, right? What spike here you? Glucose level no too high. Now insulin ejuma no you know, it's too much work for the insulin. What is obo so type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance? You know, because of carbohydrates. No? Nutrients be any. So first of all, what do you say you anyway no? You didn't have any nutrients. Down so what's the soon that born. So your gut itself, no, right? Almost say it's your second brain. Because in your gut, no, it has trillions of microbiomes or microbes. We have the good bacteria and the bad bacteria, no. Good bacteria, no, and then the boy may have multivitamins near there, right? And then they transport to you and near there, no. And then ye nyame na tie mu no. So now me do come say that's our forefathers, our ancestors are in us. Omo ne bacteria no. But what you must say. It is a woody a move for phone inside the man, it feeds the bad bacteria. Right? Oko low poverty areas. Right? Oko Ghana near there. We are full of jealousy, envious, and things like that. Why? Because they're joining in our peasant food, slave foods, plantain, cassava, among no protein, nothing like that builds a body. But what must say? So who could that? Ona in a diet huni because bad bacteria and wounds are no movie around there. It's influencing your brain. And in your brain, you're sleeping thinking about your friend say, me just so be an on the idea, Obequasi and so in a yo. Obasunda and I say, Oma, Opa be at the end or bell a Amani city. A sure so here, Amani here, Venezuela.
Good.
Or sardines, you need good proteins, right? It speak to our brain. But you must say. So we eat good protein and good fats and idea now. What that you know clean, clear. What's on there now when you have a birthday income? I never text me, but come on, dear, no, about me so because you know what? You're so traveling, you're doing all these things because your body itself, you know, you a guy is within you.
But let's talk about nutrition and health. Nutrition and health, because nutrition, we're just we just talking about like this is the intro. Bibia, you bet cup after this. You better discuss after this episode. Biano, nutrition will always be part of it.
Yes, sir.
But people say it could be to about nutrition and health. Right? I remember one time, I'm called Ghana Najat. Yeah. One our chairman said, "Man, call a butcher for you, and we call J. Upon chain, and be tuning quine. Indeed, me 2 weeks are Bobby but say me read nam no ne a yini ni anese me deep carbs on the other thing. I count more on fry. So me call Ghana, I didn't see that. Then I feel like that, you know, my first time in Ghana, but this is the first time in Ghana, I'm feeling bloated, right?
Yes,
Like, no.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't make no sense. And I only say media me pay like pharmacy drones on your man. And so my J make I say gastric acid BB or whatever it is. Bro, Uber no man so and yes she and I'm back to America. Me run a test, I'm say, say in Yanana me dino. And then that time I remember you were in 4 months.
Oh, no alcohol, yeah.
Yeah, not just alcohol, but like
Yeah.
Alcohol, nutrition.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna join you.
Yeah.
So we did that. I also did it for like 3 months, and like everything turned around.
Yes, sir.
But the food, no, itself, no. I said it was for me, it was the meat. Was it the meat or the
carbohydrates.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nuances, right? You know, we can't pinpoint say when in a year, but I can give some nuances, right? You're trying to say, I did mention the gut microbiomes, right? See, right? You pick microbiomes from your mom's vaginal birth, right? Your C-section now, pick microbiomes for C-section as well. And even hospital, no crowd environments, pick microbiomes, right? If you have team, maybe I grow now, near idea on day, and near the agro near the, you know, build it on you near the. Some microbiomes not adding. And my dad they say, say I'm allergic to this, I'm lactose to this near the. All form the microbiomes near the. So you have fun to say in the case whereby Obia could di and namne now we're fully bloated for a while. That person might be having, you know, issue metabolically already, right? Which ebia oni in tibia and now it contains 9 amino acids, right? Amino acids are more essential ones, they have non-essential ones. 9 are essential, it's all in the meat. So a core baby or corner, it won't bloat you. Meat will not bloat you. But if you're having any metabolic issue near there, now kidney issues, liver issues near there.
Right.
You can have a point whereby, you know, kidney I forgot what the term is, no, but a breath from processing or a breath from somewhere there, it releases BB into the blood. I forgot what the name is, right? It makes you very tired, it makes you bloated.
For is it fatty? No.
Yeah, I forgot the name. It was on my time, beba.
Yeah.
But what I say? So you having that issue? If I was be a I brought bloated, I'm confirm that. What the hell? What's my say? Now your liver is not able to break down the alcohol effectively.
Toxins.
Ultimately, toxins new room, and I make you know me shashi and I make catch yours there. So who do morning for inside man? It's gonna turn into white fat, right? It spike your blood glucose so high, insulin comes into moving to the blood cells now. It's gonna save some on your liver and your kidney from the vegetable fat.
Okay.
So now shall liver and kidney home. And also Diana Odi. What the fufu anopa? You want to go to fufu ni bio. I'm Benny and you. Asa kono mse so. Right? Look, this thing is an engine working. You know what I'm saying? 24/7. So you keep eating that thing. What's the outcome? So there's nuances to it. But that's what I can see what happened, right? Because the person didn't give the body time to rest. That's why fasting is important. That's why.
So to end this, right? Because end the way with you said something that you and we tried.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And I want you to explain this in 2 minutes.
All right, let's go. I'll try my best.
Fasting.
Yeah. Fasting, man. Fasting, Charlie. Fasting can be very helpful, and it can really mess you up too as well. Because fasting too, it makes your cortisol goes up as well. Stress hormones near there, and it can do wonderful for your health. It can transform your health as well. And to fasting is important that you understand what you're doing, right? Because me, I did fasting, I do fasting, but when I started, I thought I knew everything, but I didn't know all. To a fast that I fasted for 3 days and went back eating, regular, and I felt like I'm about to die. Like, what the hell? Because it was a shock to my immune system, my gut near there.
Right.
So, by fasting itself, is you give your body a break from, metabolizing, whatever. Excuse my French, guys.
Metabolism.
Metabolism. So when it does that,
metabolize,
right?
Yeah.
So you're not eating, right? In that case, your body's taking a break. What's my shit? You're drinking seawater and electrolytes, right? So now, the key is to get to somewhere called autophagy.
Magnesium, right?
You need magnesium, right? You need sodium, right? You need potassium as well, right? Or you can do just sea salt. My goal is to get to ketosis and get to autophagy.
Like ketone.
You know what I'm saying? To use my store fats, right? Burn that as energy. So if I have extra fat in my stomach now, I want that to go away. So I can go to fasting, it can get into the store fat, use it as an energy, and I can burn that. But the keys for autophagy, when you get to autophagy now, that's when you're building new cells and you're eating the old cells. So your liver cells, your kidney cells, you're building new ones. So you it's like transform. The Bible said, break down this body in 3 days, it was all right. And esoteric. It's not meaning said Jesus Christ and everybody go idea. We get to religion too there.
We talk about
this by the way, but it's esoteric. It means that your human body, the Bible itself is a mind science book. Everything is about the body, human body. It's telling us that, you know, in 3 days, give yourself 3 days. You went to a doctor says that, be sitting there, so just do 3 days fast and water fast and go back and see the results, right? Because everything is coded, and that's what it is about fasting.
Your facts, man. Water fasting, no, it's very essential.
Yeah.
But you know, through my experience with water fasting, I feel like said people with fast metabolize, I don't know, like body, right? 3 days doesn't really work for them. Like somebody like me. So like me 3 days I only me lose bad right? Even though I was able to do it, right? I just wanted to try to see, you know, so I can talk about it. It was very eventful, and you know, something that I really think say everybody should try, right? But I think we should talk about, you know, our next episode. You know, we need to talk about fasting in the beginning of the session. You know, dive deep into it. You know, our experience. You know, I will talk more about my experience, right? And he will talk more about his experience. He has done more fasting, you know, scenarios like and experiments, and so on.